Hey friends, thanks so much for joining me today. My name is Chrissy and I'm a 40-year-old Canadian expat living in London, paying for all my own bills and stuff while I'm in a recovery stage of paying just over £9,000 worth of credit card debt. So my channel is all about my budgeting, a lot about debt repayments, and if that's something you are interested in or if you can relate with, um, you know, uh keep on watching. So today's video is all about my debt update. I'm talking very quietly because it is past midnight and I'm just trying to be considerate with my neighbors here. Going right into it, let's recap on what happened in March. So the last video I covered my debt update with was March, and to overall, I don't know if you watched it, but overall March was a very eventful month. It was the month where I had my interview. It was a month where I got offered, and it was the month where I started feeling really confident about my worth. I have my self-confidence back, so therefore I have been buying a lot of gifts because I want to celebrate other women as well. Women's Day happened, and it was also yeah. I think it was like British Mother's Day, but I don't remember doing anything for it. Anyway, let's just get right into the figures. So let me zoom you right in. So last month, this is what happened. And with my Virgin credit card, this is my secondary card that I am focusing on. My first is Amex. So right now I'm just paying minimum debt repayments. The interest paid was £3.36. Opened up my balance to 2,800 and £2,809.58. Oh boy, it's very late. My minimum debt repayment was 3141, and therefore closed my balance to £2,778.17. So yeah, not much of a dent there, nothing too exciting there. With my American Express, I paid for £43.04 on interest, therefore opening up my balance to £1,780.47. Now in total, with all the activities going on, so I bought a nail kit, I bought some flights for the summer. Yeah, very, very eventful. I bought some flowers for my friend and bought some pizza, bought some shoes, whatever. You know, you got to watch the last video. Overall, with everything I paid yeah, I've managed to make a dent of £349.42, bringing it down to 1,431 pence. Sorry, 1,431 pounds and 5 pence. So overall, with everything that I've said, my debt was at £4,209 and 22 pence. It wasn't much, like £380 isn't my best month because before I was making around 500, that's 600 there. So it wasn't my best month, but you know, things had happened. Going to April. So let's just hope. So with April, it also was an eventful month. It was where I had started my new job, and it was where I'm going into the office every single day, so I'm not working from home anymore. So a lot of eating out, a lot of drinking, a lot of when I say drinks, that could also be food. Okay, it looks like I'm an alcoholic, but it could also be food. Because 1850 is like one drink and a starter. There you go. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with my American Express because it is my primary card that I'm focusing on. Now with American Express, I paid an interest of £42.50. Opening balance was £1,473.55. Now that number doesn't scare me because I'm in debt like like a lot more than that. So to me, it feels like I'm taking my foot off the gas for some reason. So therefore, you're seeing a lot of expenses. So because I started my new job, I'm starting to get lifestyle creep. So I bought some new clothes. I'm clearly going out more. I went to a comedy club and bought drinks there and food there. But then while the month is going on, I have been making some payments. So 241.04 I paid in week 1. Week 2 I paid £605 and 98 pence right here. And then I got some good news. So my last paycheck from my previous employer was quite a significant one. So I decided to go ahead and just zero off whatever that was remaining. So £570 and 31 pence for an extra debt repayment there. And I made an extra 88.14. And if you do remember, this is going towards my the flights that I bought the month prior. So they're, yeah, again, clothes, nails, whatever. I went to the O2 for drinks. That sounds really fancy, by the way. I don't go to the O2 very often for drinks. I went to a concert, which was a comedy show, and I had drinks there. So there you go. Anyway, in total, I managed to pay off £774 and 94 pence, and I'm very, very pleased with that. So my closing balance is £698 and 61 pence, which I am very confident that I will clear off this month. So that's fantastic. Moving on to my Virgin, the secondary card, under £3 I paid for interest, therefore 27.81 was my opening balance. £30.65 was my minimum debt repayment, which I paid, and £2,750 and 40 pence is my closing. So all in all, my grand total was £45.38 in interest, which is fantastic. I used to pay about 60 quid in interest, which drives me up the wall. So now that that's going down, I'm very pleased with myself. Open balance is £4,254 and 60 pence, which was not exciting. But with my £805 and 59 pence payment that I've managed to do that, I've managed to close off April for £3,449 and 1 pence. So that is fantastic news. So that means to me, I broke the 4,000 £4,000 milestone. I broke the 3,500 milestone. So 2 milestones there. So I just jumped ahead of myself and did this already. So excuse me for breaking the surprise, for ruining the surprise. So you would have seen here, let's zoom you out a little bit. So you would have seen here that January, I started off with just under £5,000 worth of credit card debt. February went, was a good month, made about it went down to 45.44. March wasn't really good because it only went down to 42.09, but bam, £3,449 is what I did for April. So pretty surely I'm gonna break I'm very confident that I'm gonna break this £3,000 mark here, especially if I'm gonna clear off my Amex, and likely this is gonna go down very, very soon. So that's it for me. That is it. I'm so hopeful for this debt repayment journey. I'm already thinking about like what other debts I can pay. It's not just my credit cards that I'm in debt with. I also have student loans, which I think is a topic on its own. And I have my mortgage that I could be a weird person where I can pay off my entire mortgage for my investment flat. So yeah, or save up. I don't know. Let's see how it happens. I'm very single, by the way. So let's hopefully that will change, and then see if my actual outgoings would reduce. But yeah, that is it for me. Thank you so much for watching and tuning in. And I will speak to you next time. I think my budget for June is going to be very interesting. So yeah, I'll speak soon and have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye.